Salutations and greetings, everyone. It is I, Dezire, once again here to cover our least favorite Sony Karen, Reforge Gaming. But any hoosers, let's get into that beautiful salt content!
I say, I want gaming companies, publishers, developers, I want them to make as much money as they possibly can.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Oh boy, that's how you fucking start a video, right? Fuck me. Already defending the corporate fucking overlords that are fucking you over. Wow. Who would have ever thought that Karen is being a corporate shill? This time for Nintendo and Sony, because Sony is charging $120 for a PS3 game. Well, granted, it's mixed in with a PS4 game, but still, that's ridiculous. And fucking Nintendo is charging $90 with DLC for a fucking Wii U game known as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because it's $70, and then you got to throw in $20 for the DLC because it doesn't come with it. So that's $90. Hell, at this point, I feel like you would defend $150 games. That's how much of a fucking giant shill you are. It's ridiculous, Karen.
I want the publishers and the developers to make buckets of cash.
Just stop breathing. I can smell the ammonia from here.
You know what fucking pisses me off? It's the fact that people like you have the gall to sit there and defend this bullshit while you charge $6 a month for memberships from your YouTube fans. And then you beg like a weird e-girl on OF for said memberships all of your streams. It's ridiculous and appalling. And the part that really gets under my skin, it would take you 14 subs to buy an $80 game. Meanwhile, people bust their ass for 4+ hours at jobs they most likely don't like to buy an $80 game. Oh, and don't even get me started on Sony trying to charge $120 for a PS3 and PS4 game.
The cost of making games, the budgets have mushroomed significantly. That's been a major talking point recently from financial analysts that are like, this is unsustainable. The studios themselves are just too expensive to run. They're too big. They're too costly. The salaries are so high. Like, you got 300 to 800 employees. When you're in that bracket, buddy, it is expensive to get these games to market.
And why has development skyrocketed? Well, you have God of War with $200 million, right? Pretty fun game, even though it's more of a movie with great graphics and great cutscenes. The gameplay is kind of eh. And then you look at Baldur's Gate, where the gameplay is fan-fucking-tastic, the story is fantastic, the cutscenes are eh. What would you rather play? Would you rather play a game that costs $25 million to develop in Baldur's Gate 3 that has way better gameplay, in my opinion, or God of War, which is focused on cutscenes? I would much rather play a game that is focused on gameplay. I could give a rat's ass about these fucking graphics that you fanboys like to tote around because it's so cool. I love my graphics when cutscenes. I could care less about the gameplay.
I'm saying I'm tired of the inflation excuse. It doesn't hold up when investigating the actual numbers. Nintendo didn't say,
quick, I gotta think of some way to defend the corporations. Obviously, I'm right and that dude's wrong.
Nintendo didn't say anything about inflation.
You okay, Vegeta?
Yes, just an aneurysm out of sheer stupidity.
Reforge, he's talking about you. You are the one who defends with inflation every single time. That is your main argument every single time for the price raises. As a matter of fact, just this week you said, games in 2002 cost around $127 in today's dollars, so I'm fine with them raising the prices. So he's saying that you are the one that's arguing for it, you moron. It wasn't hard to comprehend.
Doug Bowser was talking about this is not a new benchmark. He didn't mention budgets. He didn't mention cost to bring games to market. He was talking about variable pricing as basically as related to the value, the repeatability, the replayability, the durability of the game.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
You know what irks me is that you would fucking defend this if it was $100+ or anything, as long as it's not Microsoft. If Microsoft did it, it's so bad and here's why, they're anti-consumer. But since it's Nintendo or Sony, you're like, oh, thank you, corporos. Oh, please fuck me over more. Oh my god, yeah, it's so good. Remember when fucking PC gaming used to be more expensive than console gaming, and that was the allure of console gaming? Weird how that fucking market has flipped super fast, and PC gaming still outperforms every single time. Kinda sad, TBH. And then the idiots like you defend it.
This isn't a capitalism discussion for me because most wouldn't have an issue if GTA raised the price to $80. It's the fact that it's Mario Kart, not worth it. You can have that perspective. I don't think your perspective is generally agreed upon because the last Mario Kart lifetime sales is like over 70 million copies.
You done goofed.
You do know that Mario Kart 8 was on both the Wii U and on the Switch, plus it was bundled with the Wii U and it was bundled with the Switch. Your point gets disproven. You can legitimately divide it by 2 to the number that you're saying. Oh, but it's 76 divided by 2, guy. Also, remember the fact that we kind of had a pandemic, so the Switch was bought more. And they bought Mario Kart because it was one of the few games that was actually kind of fun on the Switch. I don't know why I even have to fucking say that. And you can bet your ass that if fucking GTA was $80, I'd still lay into it the exact same amount that I am right now with Nintendo.
Like, when your game is super popular... When your game is super popular, you can get away with stuff.
And that means that you can get criticism for it. Bro, I don't understand why you think that $80 for a game that they're even saying, oh, well, if you get it with the bundle, it's $50 instead of it being $80. That you're trying to defend that. They themselves view it as a $50 game. How is that hard to comprehend? If they didn't view it as a $50 game, the bundle wouldn't be $500, it would be $530. I don't know why that's a hard concept, but you fanboys will defend it, especially you, because you're a giant shill, Karen.
Let's talk about skins in Fortnite for a second. Right?
Really? Really?
Really?
Really?
Really? Really? Really?
Release restraint level 1.
Bro, there is no way that you're comparing cosmetics on a free-to-play game that uses that to make money versus a game that is $80! And you're trying to say that that's comparable! I don't understand what is wrong with you, but you might need to get your head checked again. Holy shit, that is insanely stupid. How are you comparing a free-to-play game that you don't gotta pay a dime to play versus a game that you have to pay $80 for? Or my bad, you could also pay $50 if you buy the $500 edition of the Switch and have a lot of fun on a scam console.
Today, Junior?
A decorative item in a game being like $20, $25 to make your character look like Frosty the Snowman?
What?
All right, so I'm just gonna break down the cost of actual V-Bucks. V-Bucks for 1,000 is $10, so it's $1,500 to buy a skin. What does that mean, Reforge? It means it's $15. Granted, it's also a free-to-play game, and you don't have to fucking pay for the free-to-play skins. You can just play the game. Meanwhile, you're trying to argue that against a $80 game that Nintendo themselves values at $50. Otherwise, the bundle would be $530, not $500. How stupid are you? You gotta just sit there and chill, and now you're trying to bring up a free-to-play game, and you get disproven within the snap of my fingers. Jesus, you're an idiot.
That's a stupid way of thinking? Oh, okay. Can you explain why it's a stupid way of thinking? On your probably, like, what, 5-minute-old account? Oh, no, 13 years ago. You just decided to rename the account. You don't want to come in here on your real account. It's very bold and courageous of you. But sure, tell me why that's a stupid way of thinking.
Delight
fully disproved that and gave my own opinions on that. But the fact that you are literally disrespecting one of your members or viewers, depending on how you feel, and you're like, this is just a new account, when obviously he's been around for 13 years, and you're like, they obviously just changed their account. They changed their name because I don't like it when people disagree with me. Yeah, you obviously don't like it when people disagree with you. Remember when you also said you don't like the public coming into your Discord, and then you said, fuck them, and then you said all this other things? Apparently, you say that you like to have discourse, but then we prove you wrong because you bash anyone who thinks differently of you. And then when we say what exactly you're saying and disprove you, you're like, that's harassment, and I'm gonna flag you when you come to YouTube, which is false flagging, by the way. And for anyone that's like, oh, he doesn't do that to his viewers, that's just someone random. You have to be a subscriber to talk in his fucking streams, or you have to pay money.
When your game is popular, like, what do you think determines the price of Pokemon cards? Is it the cost of the paper and the ink? Or is it the demand and the popularity?
How does Pokemon cards have anything to do with the price of the game being stupid and nobody likes it? You are so damn naive, it's giving me an aneurysm. I can't understand why you fucking constantly shill for every single corporate bullshit. It is getting under my fucking skin. I can't stand it. I don't know how much more of your bullshit I can handle. God! I just want to fucking enjoy my vacation, but here you are spewing bullshit, and I will obviously cover it. But you know what? That's all I can handle. I just can't. I've made 3 Salt videos now this week. This has been way too much. I am only going to go back to 2. I am never doing 3 again. Ever. I don't care. Especially while I'm on vacation. Because shit, I am honest to God, with my brain just throbbing from fucking this stupidity. I honest to God can't. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing. After all, I do make new content every single day. Take care, everybody.